All right, so today we are going to Target. We've been to Dick's, we've been to Walmart, we've been to REI, and today we're gonna go to Target. I know they sell Schwinn's in here, but I'm not sure what else they sell in here. So we're gonna go in here and find out what kind of bikes they have. I don't see them being able to compete with Walmart, which I kind of don't get because Target is a big deal in a lot of places. But we're gonna go in here and see what kind of bikes they got compared to the other places we've been. All right, so we're coming around the bike section. What in the? It's like nothing here. This is crazy. Look at that. I don't know if it's because everybody bought all the bikes or they just don't have any inventory. You got this Mongoose BMX right here. This is $169. Oh, it's on sale for $135, so that's kind of not bad if you want a BMX, but I think that's a kid's BMX. I don't know if I would trust that as an adult riding that bike. Then you got this kid's full suspension mountain bike. This is a Hyper, $119. Yeah, this is highly disappointing. They do have tubes and stuff right here and a few tires. But yeah, this is highly disappointing. I was expecting more. I don't know if it's the location or if this is how Target is now. You got this little kid's bike. This is $119. And you only have one mountain bike, a 26-inch mountain bike. This is a Schwinn, and this is $239, down from $299. Now that's way too much money knowing what you can get at Walmart. I'm starting to feel like Target just gave up on bikes because this is like bare bones. I don't think all of these are just sold out because there's no tags or anything on these racks. It's just empty. So I think they might have just given up on bikes probably. Let me know down below what you think. So yeah, this is the whole bike section right there. Look at that. And I know Target has always been kind of limited on the bikes, but I've never seen it like this before. They pretty much say, you know what? Walmart, they doing too much. We gotta focus our recreation elsewhere. But maybe that's not the case, I don't know, but yeah, Walmart dominates in the bike area. Now they don't have any bikes, but if you want accessories, they are equipped with quite a few accessories. Like these Schwinn helmets right here, like we saw at Walmart. This looks good. Like we said before, it's trail ready. But this one is gray. The other one was maroon and black. I like that color, but I actually like the gray one better. So if you want this different color, you can definitely come to Target and get it. But as far as everything else goes, other than that helmet, I mean, you got this. I could see myself wearing this to do wheelies with it. This actually, wait, I gotta try it on now because it looks cool. I might actually do wheelies in this thing. How do I look? Yeah, I would do wheelies in this thing. It doesn't feel like if I crash real hard that I would feel confident with this saving my life, but hopefully doing a wheelie, we won't have to crash that hard. I like this helmet though. So I would use this for urban recreation, doing wheelies and stuff. I actually like this helmet, it's pretty cool. E-bike ready too. This helmet is $29.99. This gray one is $29.99, so same prices as Walmart. They got air pumps. This one's got the gauge on it, $29.99. And then they got the air pump right here, but yeah, that's about all you got at Target. So if you're looking for accessories, bike related, you can do pretty good here. It's limited, but you got some options. But as far as bikes themselves, you can forget about it. All right, so that was a total bust with this Target. And I don't want to give you a short video. I want to give you a little bit better video than that. So we're going to go up to Boulder, Colorado, because if you're going to sell some bikes in a Target, Boulder, Colorado should be a great spot to have some inventory. So we're going to go up there, see what they got, and try to see if we can give you a little bit more interesting video. All right, we made it to Target. It's about to storm, but let's go in here and see what kind of bikes they have. I'm not so confident with Target when it comes to bikes anymore, but let's try a new location and see what we can find. So I'm walking around this Target right now, and I'm not even sure if they have bikes in this store. So I gotta go ask somebody if they even sell bikes here. Excuse me. I was wondering if y'all sold bikes here at all.
We do. They're on the very back wall of our store.
Oh, okay, thank you. I
Press
appreciate.
center, but a little bit to the right.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we didn't look hard enough. I guess the bikes are laid out differently in different stores. So these are all the way on the back wall. So we got to go back here and see what they got. I'm kind of nervous. Let's see. All right, here we go. I see some bikes. Yep, same story. Very limited options. Pretty much the same options as at the last store. They do have this Schwinn that I didn't see at the last store. But I don't even think any of this stuff is even worth looking at. I think they might have just given up on bikes. Yep, Target is not the place for bikes, that's for sure. This is a cool looking bike though for a kid. This looks like it would be an awesome bike for somebody to have. But other than this, and that cruiser right there, this is actually a Kent bike. Yeah. Target is not the spot for bikes, unfortunately. And you would think that they would have a better selection being one of the biggest big box retailers. But I think Walmart got the bike section sold up. I think it's so weird that Target is so far behind when it comes to the bikes. Them being a huge retailer and they sell a variety of things just like Walmart, you would think that they would have a little bit better selection. But it just goes to show how Walmart is really pushing the envelope along with Dick's and REI. There's another store that I want to check out as well. I'll have to show you that in a future video. It's not a store where they sell mountain bikes, but they do sell some interesting bikes, so I want to check that out as well. But Target, I was watching this documentary thing about Target, and it was talking about how they don't really have an identity. But in the 2 locations I checked out, there were really no bikes to be found, especially for adults. In my opinion, it feels like they just gave up on the bike department. They say, you know what? The bikes are just not our strong suit. There's too many competitors making a lot of bikes. Even though they sell some of the same brands as other stores, the other stores just have a wider variety and a better selection. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with priority or whatever, but it looks like Target is definitely on the back burner when it comes to bikes. So I want to know what you think down below, because I remember when I went to Target, it was probably a year or 2 ago, they had real mountain bikes in there. They had Schwinn's, I think they had a few Axims in there if I'm not mistaken. Now they could be sold out, I don't know, maybe they're just flying off the shelves in Target, but it didn't really look like it. It looked like they said, hey, this is what we got, and when we sell it, that's it. It didn't really look like they were selling off the shelves. It just looked like they were like, hey, this is what we got. This is the options that you get to choose from, and this is about the best we can do at this point. But let me know down in the comments what you think is going on with Target when it comes to the bikes. Because this store was by far the worst and most disappointing store to go look at some bikes.